Good evening, everyone. Well, at least it is here in Dubai. Warm welcome, or should I say a very hot welcome from Dubai. As Joby said, I'm Ajibade, the co-founder of AdLunam, and I am extremely happy to have you here with us today for the second Web3 Pitch Arena that AdLunam is hosting. And this is the place where innovative startups meet visionary VCs to collide and make some magic together. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to our panel of judges for today. Once they've made their choice, AdLunam will act as the matchmaker and make introductions between our VCs, our ecosystem partners, and the projects that they wish to speak to. Donuts Capital, Jerin John, who is the head of business development. From Gaines Associates, we have Leslie Osei-Wireko, the head of business development. Brotherhood Ventures, we have with us CMO Luca Caligari and CFO Kinch. Also, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to our sponsors. We express our gratitude to Spherium Finance. We have Elton Vargas, the head of partnerships. And from Apeswap, we have Boba, business development and partnerships, and Taz, the director of growth.
This is Xone, mobile gaming reimagined for the creator economy. When we think about the creator economy, it's difficult to not look at where creators are spending their time today. And for us, the creator economy is largely focused inside of a Web2 market. Every month, 196 million Gen Z and Gen Alpha users spend time in virtual gaming worlds like Roblox, Fortnite, and Minecraft. They spend money on virtual goods and items and spent $27 billion last year on that market alone. This is the creator economy of the future. And the reason that games are so important is that they've become places of community. They've become places where individual users can socialize and build identity. And right now, what's happening within these larger Web2 style metaverse games is that they're giving creator studios out to their users. So they're giving creative control over content and experiences to their user base through studios and creator tools. The problem right now is that those creator studios are still requiring complex coding knowledge or 3D design knowledge in order to use, meaning game developers are using them and actual developers are using them as opposed to regular creators. So that's a problem. And then we also see a lack of co-creation opportunities with brands and artists, which is why one of the reasons TikTok has become so famous. Xone takes a different approach here. Rather than building something complex, we've created a mobile-first platform that allows any creator to build social gaming worlds and publish them to a profile with zero coding knowledge. The way the app works is by downloading, creating an avatar with Ready Player Me, getting into our creator studio and building an environment, and then sharing it on a profile as easy as you would share an image on Instagram. We also have adventures where we partner with brands and artists to bring unique and exclusive content to the platform for user growth. We've partnered within the music industry to create one of the first style gaming experiences in the market. We're partnered with Abbey Road and Universal Music to launch exclusive artist experiences on the platform. And we've just launched our first one with Universal about 2 months ago. From that launch, we saw explosive user growth, 315% month-over-month growth for just under 1,500 monthly active users. This was with no marketing spend whatsoever. Even more significant to this is the number of users creating content on the platform. 34% of our users are building content. Comparatively, if you look at something like Roblox, they have 4% of their user base doing so. Obviously, it's a different situation, bigger company, bigger platform. But if we look at this kind of holistically, we're drilling into this because we have a no-code approach rather than something complex. This is going to be the future for us. Engagement-wise, we have a 14.5% DAU MAU, 8-minute and 30-second session length, and 1.54% paid user conversion, which is all above industry benchmarks. Before having traction in Web2 music, we actually had traction and revenue in Web3. At the beginning of last year, we drove $540,000 of revenue through NFT sales, $40,000 in brand revenue and partnerships, and then we actually have 3 communities actively using Xone to host meetups and events. That forms the basis of our special sauce and why we're unique. So not only do we have a no-code mobile 3D design tool, which is unique in the market, we also have a session length that is 1.5 to 3x industry standards. And we are right now poised to become the standard for creating mobile 3D content in both a Web 2 and a Web3 market because of our on-chain integrations.
1 minute left.
Thank you. The vision for us is to create a Xone Studio product, which is and always will be no code first. This is how we'll differentiate in the market. Since launching with our first Universal artist, we've had 4 additional artists put up their hand within the Universal music ecosystem to work with us. We'll be launching those throughout the balance of 2023 in order to acquire users and gain exposure on the platform. Right now, our business model is a combination of an on-demand marketplace with subscription revenue. But the vision for us is to expand this into a Web3 economy. Where this works is through discovering NFTs as part of our adventures, and then also a token which rewards people for spending time on the platform and can be used inside of a marketplace to purchase assets and goods related to Xone. We're asking for $3 million USD from a safe and a token warrant in order to hit these milestones. Right now, the team is 7 people strong, led by myself, Elisa, and Bobby, who have combined 15 years of mobile game and 3D design development experience. We also have a rockstar team of advisors. Happy to dive into this with anyone who has questions. Thank you very, very much for your time.
Thank you so much for having us. I'm Funsho, founder and CEO of Project Lambo, and this is where gamers, investors, and AI come together. So we've been featured on a lot of well-known media sources. We've been on television twice. We've also been featured on Binance Live. And we've built a very strong executive team with a vast amount of experience. Nicole, our CIO, who's worked with some of the largest banks on the planet, Iqbal, our COO, sales and marketing specialist with Microsoft, our CTO, Abdullah, who's a senior blockchain developer and has worked with Netflix, Sandeep, our CFO. And when we talk about our advisors, they are rockstar as well. Jason, obviously, you guys know very well. Sunny, our game development advisors, work with Rockstar Games, Gameloft Studios, Sony, Microsoft. Jake, our 3D designer with the beautiful images behind me. He's worked with Disney, Star Wars, Spider-Man, many others. And we've got a team of close to 30 as things stand. We're powered by Ethereum, Chainlink, and Polygon, with more to come. We have a number of well-known strategic partners in the space, and we believe that the gaming market is extremely inefficient, monopolized, greedy, and unfair. 80% of gamers do not make money in GameFi gaming, and over $100 billion is spent on non-resaleable avatars. And the gaming market is recession and pandemic resilient over the past 30 years plus, and we're tapping into one of the fastest growing markets in the world. Last year, over $200 billion. We're building on mobile first. That accounts for over 50% of the existing marketplace. Now, there are a lot of success strategies in gaming that we've looked at in Web 2 and Web 3, Axie Infinity on their economic incentives, Raid Shadow Legends, free to play, but bringing in over $1 billion market capitalization in 3 years. And there is a vast untapped marketplace that we've noticed. With Axie, 30% of the people playing it were video game players. The other 70% were people that were purely there for the money and don't even play video games. We want to harness the best of both of those worlds by tapping into both traditional and blockchain gaming. So introducing Project Lambo, we're leveraging cutting edge technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, augmented reality, and virtual reality over our roadmap up to 2025. And we're protocol layer agnostic. So interoperability is important to us. We believe that's the way for adoption to come. So we're building on the iOS store, Google Play Store, various blockchains like Polygon and Solana. And it's important to us to make sure that lower end models are also usable with our gameplay because of how many people that is going to get us in front of. So a new era of virtual gaming. You can see some of our in-game footage there, but we're integrating ChatGPT's API to create a more immersive gameplay experience for the world and for communication. One of our USPs is our NFT Metaverse Launchpad. making NFTs more than just digital art. So your existing NFT, if you're an individual or even if you're a project, we can bring it to life, creating a way for people to earn with their own players from different communities. We're also building a Sharetopia Academy. This is an education center. It's really important to us, and we're offering high quality resources on financial literacy, sustainability, mental health, many of the things, with a unique learn to earn and teach to earn approach with an incentivized token. We also are offering NFT sharing. This is something that we strongly believe in with investors that have got money to invest into NFTs, but not time to play video games. On the flip side, we've got a lot of gamers that have got lots of hours to play video games, but not much money. So we loan it through a smart contract for them. Ambo tokenomics and supply are here. This is our governance token, 42 million tokens, TGE unlock of 5% circulating investor tokens. 1% is going to charities that fall in line with the protection of natural resources of planet Earth. Got a breakdown here of our cliff vesting in TGE with a full release schedule that you guys can check out. And the project Lambo token sale here, you can see the pricing for our private seed, private sale, public sale. This is important to highlight our project Lambo NFT sale. We've got a full breakdown of all the rarities of our 6 exclusive NFT characters. You'll notice we've got a character there for Pepe Doge and also Zeus Pepe and Spartan Doge, and 2 exclusive NFT comic books that we're making. We've got 3 different adoption models to show that our feet are planted firmly on the ground and we understand the current market conditions. But our exclusive drop for Zeus Pepe and Spartan Doge is taking place at the end of this month. Our funding ask is 2.1 million, which we are looking for to help grow our community, develop and deliver our NFT marketplace, our full first game, our metaverse, market and launch our governance token, increase our team size, and become an industry leader in the space.
And
I'd like to thank you guys.
So yeah, really great to connect with every labs, and Go Labs is a part of Healthcare One CK EVM chain operating system specifically for the community engagement. With smart chains, it's a layer 1 CK EVM community engagement. If you look at businesses for the games, gamification that have separated a lot of businesses, but in this new era, going to be community engagement, community building that makes the most difference, which renders the need for its own specific blockchain, specifically in use cases where people are employees and people are consumers, and they transfer their identity between working for different companies. They're sometimes patients. They go as different identities throughout their life. Specifically, this problem, as I mentioned, it's a $10 trillion opportunity in market. It's not just healthcare related. It's not just social impact related, but it's related to games, local government, municipalities, all of these different organizations, including, as we talked about already, ESG, NGO, educational institutions. They need their own privatized blockchain, but there also needs to be a public side to manage identity between the transferability of information, of health information, of life information. And also the uniqueness of our solution is specifically designed to be secure, scalable, and developer friendly, but very focused on community engagement, driving community, leveraging rewards, recognition, artificial intelligence, but just as important, the tokens that we plan to launch off of this platform specifically are situated for real world asset-backed tokens, not to mention community engagement layers. So games, experiences, actual experiences that engage the community. On the technology side, it's a layer 1 ZK EVM. It combines the power of zero knowledge proofs with enhanced scalability, privacy preservation. So zero knowledge proofs, enhanced scalability, privacy preservation. It's a large market. Some of the use cases, as I talked about already, are community-driven funding initiatives, social impact initiatives, and obviously healthcare. So we're coming at this from Health Hero, which is bringing us a lot of data, a lot of traction, and specifically a cash cow business where a lot of layer 1s that launch don't have a specific use case that is a cash cow that brings a mass amount of data. And also we're tapping into a $15 billion healthcare asset pool that could be tokenized. Very specifically, we'll be launching a protocol as well, but we'll be on testnet in 6 weeks. We've been working on this for the past 8 months. We'll be on testnet in 6 weeks, and in 22 weeks, we'll be on mainnet. The competitive advantage we have, as I mentioned, is a 5 million user reach. We have a 6 billion user data points that we're bringing in, 12 distribution channels across enterprise and on the consumer chat platform across as an employee wellness program, but it also works to help improve the health and fitness of individual communities through chat platforms. 14,000 companies and communities we support around the world. And we have already 50 million of connected user value. So we're bringing traction to the launch of our layer one, not to mention the scalability, the privacy, decentralized voting systems, community-driven funding platforms, and the ability to support social impact initiatives. And healthcare is under that. Our team is very vast in experiences. We are repeat founders. We know what we're doing. We're here for the same reason. Our advisors have raised collectively over $100 million in the Web3 space, a lot of familiar faces on this call, and our DAO that will help fund and accelerate the make decisions on the companies that we fund and help support on our layer one. These DAO members represent over 2.5 billion of Web3 funds today. So lots of familiar faces there, I'm sure. And we have a developer community strong of at least 50 developers, specifically in the languages of Solidity and Rust, which is what we're built on. Our investors are some of the best. They're all familiar to you: Polygon, Animoca, Blockchain Founders Fund, Credo, IoTex. Falcon X is not on here. Falcon X is an investor as well. Not to mention, of course, Sequoia, Lightspeed, and Upfront. Their scout programs have invested in us. And these are our projection goals for our market value, scalability, transaction, user adoption, dApps, and interoperability. And then we're raising 5 million right now in a mix between SAFE and token warrant. Thank you.
I'm Germano Marano, CEO of Sounds of Things, the metaverse for sound content. So all is energy. This is a matter of fact. It's physics. Frequencies and vibrations link us and shape the matter. With Sounds of Things, we want to spread the word with good frequencies. And to do so, we have created a sound metaverse. We will understand what does it mean, but for the moment, the sound metaverse is a place where we share sound content, sound-based content for social reasons. First of all, the scenario. Artificial intelligence and voice assistants are going to free us from the screen. This is happening. We will talk with technology. We will talk with technology. It's happening right now. By reducing our time spent in front of our screen, the way we communicate and advertise must change. This is happening right now. I need you to focus on this. Let's imagine the world with this new paradigm. So in this scenario, a sound metaverse is a much better opportunity than a visual metaverse that has several issues never resolved. One of them is the hardware. Heavy hardware, that with the issue about costs and safety and health, but also the visual metaverse isolate people. To get access to a sound metaverse, you just need your AirPods and to get immersed in this augmented reality made of feeling, made of emotions. So the sound, our project is not a project of paper. We already worked with large brands, and I will give the floor to the Nutella manager in New York, where we launched a test project with them years ago. He said that he started this collaboration with Sounds of Things because they are interested in sound. They want to do sound logo, sound branding, and this is the first step for them. So what Sounds of Things is like a TikTok, so short content, but audio, with the user experience of Pokemon Go. This is a very short comparison just to let you to understand how we work. So we have three subjects. One is the app user, and the app user uses the app to create content and socialize. We have the business user that has a portal dedicated to them to create augmented places made of sound that are sound villages, and composers. Composers create tracks like the filter in Instagram to augment the creativity of users and to help business users to create their sound identity and their sound brand. All of them collaborate in our economy and create content, place where to socialize and to create a sound avatar, sound outfit. Everything is based on sound. Every single content, starting from the sound emotion, the base content, the sound village, and the track can be an NFT inside the Sounds of Things. And we will have an NFT marketplace. Also, we want to remunerate people that feel our metaverse with their creation. So we want to pay them to create content. This is the reason why our sound token will be used to reward users and composers as well. To get
1
the
minute
badge.
left.
Sorry?
1 minute left.
Yes. So to get a badge of business or composer, you need to follow a process inside. Our business model is based on NFT, transaction fee, CPM, CPL, the standard impression business model, and subscription. We have a very experienced team, me and the founder, more than 20-year experience in several sectors, and an impressive advisory board for the Web 3.0. Next step will be implementing the smart contract, and our release our sound token. And this is our ask 2 million in pre-sales for our sound token, and that's all. We are not changing the world. You see that it's changing by itself. We put sounds of things along the path of a big transformation where the ear will take the place of the eye. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Presenting UnUnifi. UnUnifi is our fast, open, interoperable smart contracts layer 1 blockchain optimized for NFT FI infrastructure. Now, I know that's a mouthful, so I'll break it down in a second. But first, let's talk about the problem. Current NFT FI solutions are both nearsighted and restrictive. They are hyper-specific to target PFP or art-based NFT holders, generally limited to specific NFT collections, and also locked to specific blockchains. They, too, are not scalable and inefficient. They often rely on oracles or fail to cater to large-scale institutional interest, and that's generally due to low liquidity. 3, they fail to address DeFi use cases or cater to DeFi-savvy traders who are looking for alternate capital-efficient strategies. The solution to this problem is UnUnifi, and UnUnifi is solving these issues by delivering scalable infrastructure that's targeted to both NFT and DeFi users, builders, and developers. We built a fast, scalable, decentralized crossing solution that can be integrated into any pre-existing NFT marketplace, dashboard, DApp, aggregator, and more implementations. And this is designed to extend NFT FI beyond current trends, allowing us to develop DeFi adjacent products that extend our total addressable market to both the NFT holders and also DeFi-based users. First, a quick note about our team. We're a global team, originally founded in Japan. We've since expanded globally with members of our team in Singapore, Lisbon, New York. We are one of the largest Web3 startups to come out of Japan in recent history, and our co-founder Yuki Mura, is actually a famous Japanese-based developer. So with deep integrations to the Japan blockchain ecosystem and the Web3 space there. A quick note about him. He has been a serial developer since the age of 14. He is a Cosmos SDK, both contributor and expert. And he's also an accomplished white hat hacker who has previously rescued over 5 million in stolen user funds. Currently, there's 8 of us on our team with plans to expand and double that size within the next year. Our mission statement: UnUnifi plans to give all NFTs the opportunity to DeFi, and this is any NFT on any blockchain. We believe that redefining NFT FI means an equal technical expansion in DeFi technologies and an exploration in NFT utilities. And the way we've done this is through our layer 1 sector specific blockchain, starting with 3 core DApps. The first of which is our NFT backed loans app. The second is an interchain yield aggregator app. And then the third is a derivatives app. These 3 represent a toolkit that can combine together to provide our infrastructure across any other layer 1 blockchain, layer 2 marketplace, and really any ecosystem partner that integrates with our product. We can then build extension contracts on top of this, allowing us to integrate into any NFT ecosystem and provide cross-chain products for retail and institutional users. So 3 core DApps, 1 seamless user experience. Obviously, the primary being the NFT-backed loans app, where we service NFT lending with Oracle free-based valuations. We can provide competitive valuations with cross-chain liquidity aggregation. And we can also support any NFT, not just blue chip NFTs, but NFTs that are one-of-ones, collectibles, real-world assets that are tokenized on-chain, fine art, and other, generally illiquid NFT markets. The second is our interchain yield aggregator, which provides for decentralized asset management, and we are integrating that into major DeFi protocols. Automatic DeFi yield can be earned anywhere on our platform. And the great part about this is assets from the NFTFi side, so assets borrowed from NFTFi, can even be injected into interchain yield aggregation. And again, extensive yield strategy creation, competitive to market changes, with the ability for any third party to create their own strategy, their own vault in our system. And then lastly, a derivatives module in which we created our own improved GMX-based model, stabilized liquidity pool. And once again, assets borrowed from NFTFi can be used to create complex DeFi trading strategies. Our economic model is designed to scale with ecosystem growth, initially starting with the 3 core dApps and then expanding to future dApps. And fees generated in platform from trading, lending, farming activity can all be sources of protocol revenue that we will gather initially. NFT lending, a quick note about the market, is the most important vertical in NFTFi. As recently as April 2023, NFT lending hit a high of 448 million, sorry.
1 minute.
And during a similar time period, NFT marketplaces only did 168 million. So what we are seeing is that NFT lending is outpacing marketplace volume. Therefore, our cross-chain NFTFi infrastructure can allow us to service institutional users, liquidity providers, market makers, provide greater NFT lending adoption and market opportunities in this vertical. We are infrastructure that can extend, so scalability for our sector-specific blockchains includes potential use cases such as tokenized DeFi positions, so Uniswap V3 concentrated liquidity, lending for non-collateralized borrowers, and then other things like DAO-based VCs, centralized asset management service, automated market making, and LP farming.
I would like to invite Apeswap to the floor to just give us a few words. Thank you again for being one of the sponsors of today's event.
It's lovely meeting you guys and being here for this experience. We at Apeswap obviously started out as a DEX, but subsequently, with all the innovation coming into the space, I've made a lot of projects. And, I've been a part of their journeys, and it's lovely to see that there's still so much innovation, even if we're sort of in this bear market. Yeah, what we do well is we meet with a lot of projects, help them with tokenomics, try and see where they want to go and see how we could help them with their connection pool or with our connection pool to get them, to propel them to where they want to be. And then obviously being a DEX, we deal a lot with liquidity. So, we sort of became experts in the field of liquidity, so to say, and especially decentralized liquidity. So yeah, recently started bonding. If I say recent, about a year now in total. And yeah, if you guys want to know more about bonding and things and liquidity and liquidity evaluations, yeah, do reach out to me. I think they did take my Telegram handle. So yeah, lovely to be here, and thanks to AdLunam for the opportunity, right? And we love our partnership. Thank you so much.
So with that, thank you so much from the AdLunam team, and also a big thank you to the AdLunam team, as well as to our VCs, our sponsors, and to each and every one of you.